which you all
Greetings,
do.
this is Freedom Richard. Finally, the thing decided to cooperate. And welcome back, and welcome part
So
two
now
of
I'm
my
down
Reps
3 to everything.
Chapter
right?
3, episode 37.
To your life.
On us back.
So way to try.
Oh no.
God damn it.
3 levels of exhaustion.
Oh no.
Is this a nighttime thing?
Indeed.
Because I said in the last session that every night I'm casting Shared Dream.
Okay.
Did you have enough spells left?
Uh-huh.
Then, as you all lay down, you feel yourself drawn through the arcane weave that you've laced into Imogen's restful state, and join her as you find yourself standing in the same grass field, the same childhood open area that the dreams continue to start in, except for there isn't green, there isn't your horse. The red storm is already around you.
Just fanching with the fans.
The red dust
Yeah, I'm not
and the
wearing
clouds pushing into, through you, and around you at a rapid pace and speed. Your hair tossed about your shoulders. You immediately come in, feeling the sense of this ominous red storm just pushing and pushing. All the grass, the field around you, is bent, whoosh, trying to resist and failing.
Do I feel them with me?
You take in your surroundings and glance, and you can see behind you and to the left, about a few feet from you, a faint outline of F.C.G. joining you in this dream.
You're here.
Where are we?
Home.
You can see the faint, dark shape of the house behind you, where it normally sits, quite a ways away, barely visible. Only marking because you know it's there, because it's always there. You do not hear your mother's voice.
Do I see Odahan?
Roll a perception check for me.
Oh, shit. Start us up good. Second half right here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It's a new game. It's a new world. It's a new game. No more low rolls. Okay, quick. 16.
16. Glancing about, you see ahead of you, the opposite direction of the house, a shadowed shape that just moves away and vanishes into the dust away from you.
She might be here.
Odahan? I don't... We can't cast spells in here, right?
I don't know. I never tried. Stay close. I'm gonna move towards it.
You move towards it. You step closer and closer, and pick up pace to try and catch up with this shape that is moving briskly, but not running. You get closer and you can see it's a broader shape. Not the thin, familiar feminine warrior body that you faced off with in Bassaris not but a few days ago. This is more of a warrior's form of a masculine outline.
Does it look familiar?
It's hard to make out the specifics in the intensity of this storm. But you see the walking figure stop, kind of glance over its shoulder in your direction for just a moment. And then it's gone.
Did I recognize a face?
You didn't get to look at the face.
Did it feel similar to when Bertrand walked away from me? And the twins?
It had some similarities
You don't
too.
think that was us, Ross, was it?
think somebody just died.
What?
I think somebody passed on, I think.
And you saw them.
Didn't you?
But I mean, you know, you can see
No,
people pass on?
I saw Bertrand here. I saw him that night. He looked like a warrior, someone big. Oh, God, I hope it's not Estrals.
Are you okay?
Yep, that's what she says.
Where do you go? What do you do?
I keep walking forward.
You keep walking forward. You follow suit, F.C.G.?
Staying slightly behind, but yes.
The wind and the storm gets stronger and stronger. You're forced to clench your eyes, Imogen, to push through it, the pain of it stinging. Occasionally, gusts hit, and you both get pushed back. The grasses of the field giving way to broken dirt and rock.
I'm gonna reach back and try to grab onto F.C.G. and kick up into the air and see if we can both fly up.
Okay. You feel Imogen grab your hand, and then, with a tug, you both lift up into the storm. Without the ground to hold you, with a semblance of weight and gravity, the storm begins to buffet you slightly, and you have to resist to not be swept up and taken away by the almost tornado-like winds that are blowing past you.
Guess you can cast spells.
Oh, okay. Do we have, just mechanically, do we have spell slots from the long rest, or...
Do you want to try and cast a spell?
Well, how badly are we being buffeted?
Right now, not terribly bad, but you know there is danger in pushing into more dangerous elements of the storm this high up.
Okay, once we get a little bit more dangerous, I might try something.
What are you going to try?
Well, I have freedom of movement
Yeah,
Okay.
brilliant.
that I would
So
put on
Maximilian's vision with
her
the
to
visor
maybe
and
aid us
lane.
as we fly through.
So everything's
As you
up.
attempt to draw
Okay.
the energy of the spell forward and reach out to impart her with this capability, no effect takes hold. No spell here follows through, as you are a visitor in somebody else's
That
vision.
makes sense.
And even you, when you took flight, it was less of a casting of a spell and more just a willed impulse. And you took off. You didn't even think about it.
I want to see where exactly I am. Is it the Talent Highlands, or is it something else?
How do you want to see?
I'm gonna envision the storm in my mind, and I'm gonna try to part the winds and the clouds until I can see the ground.
As you focus, the winds pick up stronger and stronger. Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your charisma modifier.
God, me have this. 7.
7. You will the storm back, and the storm wills itself towards you. You see it begin to separate a bit to reveal some of the cracked, broken ground, and then it shuts up and blows in your direction. Both of you begin to be tossed around rapidly, end over end. For a moment, you are uncertain which way is up, which way is down. You have to reach out and hold tightly to each other's hand to at least know you're tethered to something, before eventually you regain your standing here, in the dream, in the storm.
Cracked earth. That's not where I'm from.
Do I recognize anything?
You just see dust and wind and red all around you.
The way Matt
Looks like
so
the
scared, creepy right now.
ground below is swallowed by the storm.
I'm gonna open up my mind, see if there's anybody else around.
You release the boundaries and binds of your ever-pressing, expanding consciousness. Nothing here.
Without casting a spell or anything, can I just tell if Imogen is herself in all ways? Like, does she have a different affectation, or her eyes different, or anything about her?
Make a perception check.
19.
19. She is Imogen, though her form, when you look at the details around the edges, get a little fuzzy. At the elbows, the joints, at the corners of her face, at the edges of the brows. The minute you focus on something, it kind of blurs, like it's being smudged in real time before you. And in the red light that surrounds you, all of the colors, the chromatic elements that make up Imogen as you know, all fit squarely within a spectrum of red.
Cool. You look really cool right now. Keep going, keep going.
I'm gonna see if I can reach out through the dreamscape. I want to try to send a message to Esteros through my dream.
Okay. You concentrate to connect your consciousness and the essence of your imagination, language, emotion, all the different means you have of connecting and conversing with another being. And it finds nothing. The storm is growing colder. And
That's
colder.
different. I'm gonna grab F.C.G. and just misty step down to the ground.
You both land on the ground, not by an instant leap of the spell, but the willfulness of you both just taking towards it. You acknowledge in this space that spellcraft has no effect, but the will of your mind seems to influence the journey you take.
Okay.
Here at the bottom, the storm continues to get cold and darker. The warm red light that filled it begins to dim, until eventually the vibrant red becomes a deep, dark maroon. And as the wind begins to die,
This is different.
the space above you begins to thin. Where the dust dies down, instead, you see a dark, voided scape filled with thousands and thousands of stars.
Where are we now?
We're on the moon, bitch. Can I see Exandria?
You glance up, and the stars begin to blink out. Until within a few moments, inky blackness sits above you both. The storm subsides, and you put your consciousness back down on where you were standing, but there's nothing there. Blackness beneath you. Dark, lightless space, until you can't even see each other. In that moment, as all you have is the sense, the physical sense of holding each other's hand, you feel yourselves being pulled away, until your grip finally gives. And you both come to consciousness in the morning.
Morning.
Indeed. having completed a long rest.
Whoa.
But the rest of you begin to awaken a bit stiff for a night's sleep at the base of the sun tree. It was a cold night, but you had the things to bundle. Yeah, a bit hungry, but it is a gentle morning. The town is beginning to rouse and start its day. A few of the townsfolk are walking by, but you could notice are kind of looky-looing to this strange-looking crew that kind of stormed into the town. Of course, rumors and whispers have gotten around of these unique friends of the Lord and Lady of Whitestone, who now slept around the sun tree overnight, which seems odd for guests of the Lord and Lady of Whitestone. But nevertheless, here you are.
Warren's been doing crunches for 20 minutes with his feet tucked under a root.
Nope.
It was so bad for my back. I don't think I can walk. You're gonna have to go on without me. Oh, God. Just pull real hard.
All right.
That's too late.
I'll pull super hard.
That's all I needed. Right as rain.
Like golden years.
I'm gonna knock on the sun tree. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you open up a door?
What?
Just open up.
Do you have speak with plants? What level is that? What level is that?
Speak with plants is like 1 or 2. It's a low level.
You don't have it.
Hello. No. Hello. Nothing's happening.
If you wanted to, you could have set it as one of your spells overnight while you were sleeping, since you just woke up.
Oh, yeah.
For fun and roleplay.
This is true.
Do it.
Up to you.
Talk to that sun tree. Do
Yeah,
it.
give me a minute. Give me a
Is that
minute.
it means doesn't mean you can understand the sun tree.
Oh, also, Matt, what is the ring? Do I have to identify it? The ring.
Oh,
It
F.C.G
is-
can look at it.
Yeah.
Unless you were wearing it overnight and you know what's up.
Yeah. If you attune to it, then you can figure it out or spend an hour
I'll
with
tune
it.
to it.
Yep. It is a ring of protection.
It is a ring of protection
Plus
plus
one.
one.
Plus one.
Plus one.
Stop it.
That's pretty good. It's plus 1 to your AC, and
Saving throws.
that's great.
It's a third level.
You want your shit back, by the way?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, Imogen, I noticed you were using the Bloodwell vial.
It's yours.
I mean, it looks fantastic on you.
Sure, but it's yours.
Sincerely, I think you would get more use out of it at this point.
Really?
Also, because, here recently, I think this revigoration of life, I just think I'm okay. I think I'm okay without it. I want you to feel protected.
All right. But if you want it back, you just let me know.
It does have this fancy thing, though. You know, you get a little bit of healing, like in the fit of a battle, like in kind of that wither and bloom thing that I've been doing where I kill the grass. If you do that, you can get all your sorcerer points back.
No.
So, not that you know what a sorcerer point is, but
Yes.
I totally did not have it equipped when we were.
you didn't have it equipped. You didn't have it attuned. Oh, dude, it's fucking it's great.
I
You really gotta give that a try.
I just hadn't clicked it. So there you go. Wow. Thank you. Are you sure? Are you sure? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Very sure. Plus, I've got this fun new ring. A lady wore it. So make me a lady now?
I think that's how it works.
Is it?
Yeah, you're royalty.
Oh, my parents would be proud.
So Fern, are you doing this?
That is a question that is asked every session. Are you really doing this?
Yeah.
Let Matt
Just
be a
getting
plant.
really close. Hello. I was just actually seeing if you could open up your body. Just like a door. Are you there? Can I talk to you? Hello?
Did you guys?
Are you just saying this, or are you actually using the spell? You're just saying it?
No,
You're using the spell?
I'm using the spell.
Oh,
Sorry.
you're using the spell?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was curious about. Okay, as you finish whispering, A gentle breeze blows through the boughs of the tree. More of the kind of golden amber leaves drift down, and a warm voice emanates from the tree that fills your mind and your heart. It says, "Hey, hey, Fern.
Oh, hi.
I mean, people make doors out of trees. We don't do it ourselves, but
This is American Detective.
if you figure it out,
If I figure it out, I can
you
just
know
do
where
it.
I am."
Great.
That's
Wow,
going
you're so
strange.
just relaxed.
Yeah, you too.
Well, sometimes. How long have you been here?
Oh,
And,
long time.
A long time.
actually,
Do you...
I think I...
Come and go. I say the same.
All right. Since you've been here for a while, did you ever notice when they put up a new moon? Were you here when there was just one moon?
No, as long as I've been here, there's been 2.
Oh. Are you excited for the apogee solstice?
Any plans?
I mean, I guess a little. It's interesting and makes me feel all tingly.
No. That's pretty nice. All right, well, we'll come back and talk to you at some point. I'll figure out how to get you open.
Well, you got consent from me.
Oh, yes, I should have asked. Thank you, Suntree. Thank you
Oh,
very
that's for
much. It's
consent?
really nice to meet you and talk with you.
Anytime, Fern.
All right.
Anytime.
I don't know how to do the door thing, but
Okay. I can send a message
yeah, I'm sure
to,
that'll be fine.
or you can. Either
Yeah,
one of us.
Do you think you want to send a message to the Lord?
Yes, why I do.
I mean, not the Lord.
Yeah, no, I know who you're talking about. I want to send a message to Lord Ashroth.
Okay, what do you say?
Are you alive still?
That's it.
I had a dream. A dream about you, Lord Ashroth.
Okay. You wait a moment. Then another moment. And then another moment. About a minute passes. No response. 2 minutes. 5 minutes.
No.
No response.
We knew it was likely.
I don't know if it was him for sure, but I think it was. We got to get back to Trusar.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I had a
you
dream
left
last night. F.C.G. was there. And in the same way I saw Bertrand pass on, I saw a figure that seemed... I don't know, it just reminded me of Lord Ashroth.
You mean in your dream?
Yeah.
You think you saw him, and that means that he might have died?
Well, yeah, that's what happened with Bertrand.
He had a pretty big target on his back when we left, so.
He was a
Might
very
be.
cautious man.
Do you get a message back every single time? I mean, that's a different part of the world.
I mean,
you
I
know?
haven't been doing this forever, but so far, yeah, I've gotten a message back from everyone.
What if they're asleep? What time is it over there? I don't even
It's
know.
true. He might be. I don't know what time it is.
It's still early morning there.
Okay, maybe he's sleeping.
Like pre-dawn.
Maybe he's just sleeping.
We
That's a
need to
good
go
point.
back there anyway, right?
Yeah, well, now I'm worried that I don't remember her name. What was her name that we needed to contact?
Manaya.
Manaya. Thank you, brain.
Shania Twain.
Manaya
Twain. What's her name?
Manaya.
Never
Twain.
the Twain show me.
No,
Teray.
Teray. Manaya Teray.
God damn it.
Do you want me to contact her, or are you still okay?
No, you can try, but I just don't know. She might be. Maybe Lord Eshteros was sleeping.
Oh, because it's just so early.
It's so early.
We can wait a half hour and try her.
Sure.
No, besides, we're supposed to have breakfast, right?
Yeah, that's
I
right.
mean, yeah.
We'll try again. No reason to assume
I want
the
to
worst.
ask, so F.C.G. understands
Dreams
there's
are
a difference,
interpretive,
but
right?
He's a flat earther. A flat Xandrian.
Sure.
Same kind of dream you always have?
No, in fact, this one was far less aggressive. More cold.
And you said letters was there. That's amazing.
I was watching, and it was frightening, and
You had the same dream?
I was just watching hers, and it was interesting. It was, well, first of all, I think I felt what cold feels like for the first time. But also, what was striking to me was that you were, I think you were more in control of the dream than I expected, maybe even more than you knew. And I don't know, I feel like you could do more, control more, push it where you want it to show. And maybe these dreams aren't just something that happens to you, but something that you were doing to it. I don't know where you were, though. I don't know what that place was. If you were seeing a...
You saw the stars, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you were seeing a soul that you thought was passing on to another place, why would it go through the moon to get there? Or...
That's true. It's dumb.
It's not dumb. No, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Maybe we were jumping around. Maybe it wasn't just... I mean, obviously, I wasn't really home, right?
Right.
No. I mean, dreams aren't a thing that happens to you. Dreams are a thing that you do.
Oh, I
I
think
felt
I
more
get.
control than I ever have before. I don't know if it's because of what happened, but
You might have more knowledge inside or power than you knew. Oh yeah. How's your arms?
nice and...
Veiny?
Yeah.
What exactly?
Don't make that face, FCG.
No, I can't
It's
make
not
a
like
face.
it's ugly.
My face can't move.
And yet,
No, it's beautiful.
That's the one face you can make.
Yeah.
It's like a stink eye. You can look just like
I'm
disgusting.
smiling.
Smiling dainty.
It's my O face.
Please, I'm still in morning cholesterol.
Well,
That's pertinent.
Maybe next time you're up there, if it happens again, and if you are on the moon, I wonder if you can sort of will yourself to the city or something.
Oh, shit, I should have done that.
There's no shouldas.
There's no, because you couldn't have gone there alone.
I also don't want to pry. Like, this is your mind palace. Like, I don't, if you don't want me there.
I do. It was comforting to have you there.
Well, if that's the case, maybe next time we could bring another friend too.
You think that's possible?
I'd love to go.
Yeah.
You know what I've always wanted to do in a dream? Fly. Sometimes people can control themselves in dreams. I've never been able to.
I don't think that's possible.
control yourself or dream. Like what?
Fly in my dream.
Never been able to-
If you keep it like a journal, like a dream journal, then you can train yourself to be able to control your
Does that
dreams.
involve writing after you wake up?
Yes.
Horrible waste of time.
find it quite therapeutic.
If I could fly, and if you're on the moon, you should just go straight up. See how far you can get.
Well, I tried to go up, and it was windy.
Oh.
What did you see in the sky? Did you see home?
In the sky, we saw stars.
But no.
No flat disc.
No, that's why I was trying to spot Exandria. I wanted to show FCG that it was a fucking circle.
I couldn't see it though because the angle was like. It was right there.
It rotates. Put off.
It should have. Yeah.
You're probably looking right at it.
Wafer
Right on your
thin.
nose.
Wafer thin.
Would you like a snack?
Thank you.
I think they do.
Oh.
Nevertheless, you require a fine Dorolo-provided brunch. Spend your morning contemplative, discussing what you need to get the day started until a point of action you feel is necessary. Is there anything else you wish to do here in Whitestone?
Oh, Lord Dorolo, thank you again for this excellent brunch.
Oh, he's not there at brunch.
Oh.
No.
He says to the world.
Oh, shit.
Clearly he's listening. He has people
Oh,
that know.
no, that's terrible.
He's provided a
Is
meal,
what I would
but
say
they've
if he was here.
they've or at least Lord Dorolo has gone off and is handling his morning business. But the meal is provided to you.
Are any of the royal family there in attendance?
Not at the brunch, but on your exit, heading back towards the center of town, you do catch Lady Vexalia waiting on the outskirts of the castle in what looks to be an archery range that's built off to the side.
Cool.
And hearing the rapid... Ah! I see you're heading off.
Yes, we're going to be making our way out soon. By the way, I wanted to compliment you on that tremendous bow. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but the possibilities are endless. If you ever need anything for the family, here, and I produce another wooden coin that says C-Pop Industries on it. Please, keep my information close. And if you would, just relay to your husband that his clock tower served as a point of inspiration, though crudely made and taking years to construct. I wanted him to know he doesn't have to be limited to just metalworking. Imogen, the time has come.
Oh shit.
I just wanted you to know that I took my final inspiration from this, and I wanted you to have
I can handle it.
this horse. Your dreams so tormenting you for so long.
Does it move?
Why, yes, but it requires no metal of any kind for such a feat. Just the wood that's given to us from the earth. There's a little switch and everything, but don't worry about it. It's yeah.
Metal switch.
It only took me like 17 hours to make. I believe the horse's name was Flora.
It was.
That must be your finest work.
Oh, gosh.
There's 415 pieces in there.
What material is the mane made out of?
That's a lot
The
of...
mane? Mm-hmm. It's a very unique wood. It comes from the southernmost part of Exandria territories where there's a stretch to it. Don't pull on it so hard!
Spreadsheet.
You can also chew on it, and it is edible in, dire circumstances.
I'm not going to lie, that is very impressive wood.
Thank you.
He's great.
Oh, there is a switch.
But no battery.
There's a
There's a
windy.
winder?
Careful, if you wind it the wrong way, it does explode. Just to keep people from fucking with it, that it doesn't belong to. I'm sorry, I'm very
just gonna-
protective.
That's all right, I understand.
C-Pop Industries. If you ever want to upgrade or go back to, more rustic look.
Of course.
Oh.
I wouldn't recommend it for firearms, but there's a first time for everything.
Jenny, this is...
The shit? I know.
I mean, it really is.
Can you see why it was taking so long? I had to assemble it in small
This
pieces.
took a really long
I
time.
barely
I've-
slept
I've
last
been-
night.
Looks like it travels easy too.
Jenny, that's amazing.
Thank Thank you. Prig de roll. I mean, His Grace. You know. Wanted to make sure you knew.
Set it off.
Do it.
Well,
Sorry.
I was just saying, I appreciate this, and I'll let you know if such an interesting idea to be commissioned comes to mind.
Thank you, Lady Dorola.
Well, I'll escort you to wherever it is you're exiting from.
Oh gosh, we need to send a message.
I do.
Distracted by my work, just like my booty or my beauty.
I'd say if we have a few minutes too, if there's if we want to have a quick stock up, see if there's anything interesting, since we're probably not going to be coming around this way again.
Yeah, is there a store in these parts,
you recommend to
Ladybugs?
check out?
Yeah, there's all manner of stores. There's general stores. There's blacksmithies. There are
Potions or anything? Magic?
Weird shit. Look at what we do for a living.
Fair enough. There is two herbalists within town. I think one is out getting the materials.
Okay.
Anything for, I don't know, magic potions, magic swords, magic whatever, belts, whatever weird shit that comes around this way.
Let's see if he's open. Are you?
The tension is killing me.
Does it go?
Just like rattle and just break apart.
How do I make it go?
If you break it,
I think, don't you wind it the other way?
No, it says wind it this way.
It has an arrow.
Keep twisting it to watch
No, I'm
Travis's
scared. It's
heart
gonna
shatter.
break.
Turn on the switch.
I thought I did.
Does it have a switch?
Oh, here. I'll move my hands.
Oh, God. Get your fatty hands.
Travis, seriously, do I do it?
don't worry, we'll figure it out later.
Okay.
The tension is
It
immense.
moved once,
It did?
and then it kind of stopped, and I got a little concerned. Forever.
I'll catch it if it falls.
Oh my god.
If you introduce a horse in Act 1, it's a...
Some's turning.
This is the best kind of television.
It's even better for podcast.
Yeah, for our podcast listeners. Laura's winding a horse.
And there are two 5-foot rubber arms grabbing it from on screen.
Literally nothing is happening. Matt's eyes are looking at the ceiling.
We think. Yes.
To answer your question, there is a particular shop here that does specialize in various magical accoutrements. However, the majority of its materials have been conscripted in preparation for some of the tense events to transpire in the wake of this coming apogee solstice.
We've been hearing that a lot.
Let me check in. And she wanders off into the town. But
I suppose we should start making plans.
Maybe,
while we're
you
in a
wanna-
second.
Send a message, stop touching the horse.
I'm sorry, I just really want to see. Okay.
Want me to send the message?
Yeah.
I do have to make one quick stop. I can do it super fast. But I'll send the message for right now to Shania Twain and ask, Shania Twain, it's Bells Hills. If you are awake, we are at the Sun Tree in Whitestone and require transportation back to Drusar. Later, in a little bit. Oh,
Respond.
30 minutes.
don't reply to this message until... Fuck.
That is a
I like the first 5 words being like, first and last name, it's Bell's Health.
Better pick that one up again.
I will never
Letters.
take that spell. It's too stressful.
Okay, I guess I'll send another
Yeah, better send another one before
Well,
portal
does she
opens.
respond to that?
You told her.
if you wait for a response, about 20 seconds later, you hear a voice come through. hello. Who is this? It's really early.
Those are freaking eyes.
What?
I'll just wait. I'll wait till later.
Well,
No.
no,
Why?
tell her in like, at what time? Tell her in
Do
like
we have clocks?
exactly.
Is there clocks on this
There's
wall?
a giant clock.
Okay.
You can
okay.
say
Literally in the town.
Okay, set a time. Then
you
what's
can say exactly in exactly 1 hour, however much time
2
you need.
hours?
Whatever.
Okay.
2. Let's do 2. It's
2
safe.
2 hours.
Because you all might be shopping. and
Also
stuff.
have her. Well,
Make it quick.
I'm scared. I wanted to check on Esteros, but he's probably sleeping. He's probably sleeping.
Okay. She also asked who we were.
Ask her if she heard your
Naya
voice
Teray.
in her sleep.
Teray.
If the message woke her up.
I want to focus on communicating the essentials
Oh
first.
yeah. Maybe you can just use another spell slot.
I can.
Sure.
Maybe just be like, get us in 2 hours. Did you hear my message while you were sleeping? Because
She
she's trying to
didn't know
see if her friend's
who
dead.
you were?
I said Bell's Hells, but maybe we didn't introduce ourselves as Bell's Hells. How does she know us? As Esteros' friend?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll send another message.
Make sure she knows we're in Wystone at the Sentry.
And to come in 2 hours.
We're Esteros' friends. Could you open portal to Suntree in exact 2 hours?
Why? You can finish the
Why aren't you
word.
speaking common anymore?
There's some tension.
You got 12 more.
If you add an S to hours, it's still the same. It's still one word.
Did hear me in sleep?
Please.
I quickly turn him off and turn him on again.
Look at how many words you have left.
I have left.
You have words left.
Did you hear me in your sleep?
You said in sleep. Do you hear me in your sleep? That's insane.
Reply.
You are very strange. I remember you, and a favor shall be paid. 2 hours. Be there.
Everybody look at the giant
Didn't
clock.
understand.
Didn't understand. Yeah, no,
Did
no.
hear in sleep for some reason.
This mangled piece of garbage.
So two big clickies from now.
Lady Vexalia does return.
Just an hour.
Come with me. I think there is one place here that might be able to help you out on your way.
Yes, let's just see if there's anything we can pick up, because don't want to have that happen again.
Leading you through the northern kind of ward region of the city, a little bit to the eastern side of the town, there is a small, quaint little shop. It's kind of like a dark burgundy and purple coloration to its paint outside, with a sign that says, Gilmore's Glorious Goods, Whitestone Expansion.
That's where we're all there?
If you're-
I wasn't going to not let this happen.
Okay. I've gone off elsewhere.
Burn and
to which Vexalia kind of
Warren
knocks on the
will
door.
there be as part of the password.
The pause comes by, and a voice inside goes, Hello? It's Lady Vexalia DeRolo. Oh, sorry. You hear unlocking noises open up, and you see a young half-elf man, probably in his mid-30s or so. So I guess compared to you, older. He kind of looks through, a little sleepy under his eyes, has a purple robe with gold trim on, a little bit of like a pointed Van Dyke goatee, kind of links out. Terribly sorry, Mr. Rollo. I was just about to open when I stepped in. Did you need something? She goes, Yes, I have some compatriots here who are on the way out and might have need of some of your wares. Is the man around? Oh, no, he's running the Imon original store at the moment, but I can go ahead and take care of him. Come on in. Hello, I'm Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Welcome to Gilmore's Glorious Goods. I'm not Gilmore, but I am an associate. Was in training, recently graduated, and now am.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Where did you do your training? Right here?
Right here. When Sean Gilmore would come by and he needed somebody to watch it when he wasn't around, and I've kind of been working my way up here and doing some small level enchanting and such. But yeah. What do you need?
They're
Well, what you got? I mean, any health potions, any unique items that this, what's his name, Gilmore?
Sean Gilmore. We met him. Yeah. How is the boss?
Oh, he's good. He's very busy. And he looks over to Lady Vexalia. Very, very busy. And she kind of gives him a nod. He's doing quite a bit of work for us and other friends. Continue.
Nice.
Yeah. So we've got a bit of an array of smaller level enchantments. For the sake of the narrative, we can discuss the details of this.
I want a deck of many things.
That's not there.
Any signature items? Gilmore specials.
Gilmore specials? Sure. Let's look and see what we can find. I'll go into that.
We'll do it offline.
We'll do it offline. Just so we don't end up turning this into a full-scale op-shopping episode.
Could not, and yeah.
Of course.
I'm looking for shit. So.
No worries. I figured you were. But we can discuss and
that's all. Oh, well and good.
Unless you want to turn this into a shop.
No.
We can totally do that.
Not with a trainee salesperson. We want Sean or nothing.
What do you want? What do you want?
An edge.
Like a sword?
No, like anything to not have
Steroids.
what happened just happened again, especially considering what we might be getting back into and what we might find when we get there.
A glow up.
He gets it.
Right.
I want to come back bigger. When you get fucked up, you come back bigger. Don't come back smaller.
So you're looking for strength or protection?
I don't know. Bigger stick, bigger shield, bigger something.
Well,
Yeah.
we've got some things here, but I can also inquire with Master Gilmore if he has anything in the Amon branch. We can possibly move over here. But we have basics and enchanted armor. Potions, you said you were asking about. We got potions. We've got regular and greater at disposal. If that's what you're looking for.
I think we're completely tapped, aren't we?
On potions? I think
Yeah,
so.
we're
Or these
pretty much
these
out.
all got taken, right, during the fight? I don't remember.
They did. Well, I'm out. I definitely know that.
I checked the big one that I had.
Oh, that here, Laudna, I'm gonna pass you the potion of possibility.
What is this?
It was the potion. Oh, what we took from Paragon's call. Yeah, I'll tell you about it later.
Thank you. It's fun.
So, what are the potions running? How many do you got?
We've got 3 greater and 10 regular. The regular are, let's see right now, about 60 gold apiece for the regular.
60 gold apiece?
Yes.
All right, wow.
And the greater run about 200 each.
I think
250.
For sure, the greaters, or the regulars.
250, yeah, I think we'll probably take all the regulars.
All the regular?
I mean, the graders, I mean. So sorry, the 250. How many do you have of those? Like 6 of those, you said?
No.
3.
3 of those.
2 there, and there it is. Trying to move in this chest plate.
Bend it away.
3. Right there for you.
All right, and that's 750.
750 for those 3.
I got that. 750 gold.
All of it.
Yeah, y'all can buy me some other shit, man.
We've got standard base enchantments, +1 armor. You can do commissions if you're looking.
I don't
General
know how we would
+1.
Get it from you. We don't live around here.
mostly
I'm sorry, I didn't.
just to see what was up. This is already a pretty big help.
Do you have any toys? Trinkets?
Oh, we certainly do. Magical trinkets. That's kind of my speciality. That was some of my early training. What are you looking for?
What's your favorite?
Oh, and you see him turn a little red in the cheeks. I was, this is the one that got me in the door, actually. And he kind of turns around and nervously starts going through a small box that's kind of like hidden underneath this stool off to the corner, pulls it out and kind of like brushes it off, opens it up, and pulls out this little intricately carved, like almost like a bright beechwood griffin that's held together by twine. Almost like all these chunks of wood are all strung with twine in between to form the shape of like a griffin. And it kind of hangs limply there as he sets it down and goes, but watch this. And he says a specific command word. Any of you speak Elven?
No.
Got no Elven in this group. Hell yeah. Demora. And
What does that mean?
It's the key phrase for. And as he's trying to explain it, you watch as the wings suddenly shore up, and begins to flap its little wooden wings. This little like clack 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 sound, and the head rises and seems to make this kind of roaring sound, and it begins to just fly up in the air and do just gentle loops in the air just on its own.
Amazing.
It's cute.
It's not dangerous. It's really fun. Kids love it. They have to play with it, throw things at it, the usual. It's pretty hearty, and pretty proud of it.
You could maybe be friends with your horse.
What's the price on it?
I hadn't thought about parting with it, but...
Oh,
No. It's honestly just kind of gathering dust in the corner. I would say 70 gold. Just cover materials and enchanting. Time period, you know.
I'll get it.
Okay, yeah. Well, wonderful. Yeah.
It's very cute.
Thank you. Been working on it.
I like it a lot.
What are we doing? We should hurry up.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, potions and then back to business.
Yeah, we should go.
Take my griffin.
Was there somewhere else you wanted to stop, F.C.G, before we...
I'm already gone.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
FCG didn't come with.
Pass that down to Fun Scary over there. Here's one for you.
Thank you.
Can't have you going down.
Well, this is transpiring, F.C.G. Where are you headed?
I've already gone to Horizon Temple. I'm in there. I'm asking for guide Asli Kamida. Kamida?
Easy enough to find this. You come to the modest, beautiful, cylindrical temple that sits on this southern side of the city. It's kind of wedged at the intersection where the main road that heads south and then heads east. It's on the corner, and both of the main openings, entrances, seem to glide into both of the main roads. Almost like anywhere in the temple you look, if you look towards an exit, you could see a road that just carries on straight from that point. There are lush bushes maintained around the base. You see at the top of each one of these entrance ways, the arches, there is a stone-carved image of a woman's arm reaching out, almost like it's reaching out and welcoming the road that it's facing. On the inside, with the kind of simple dome chamber, you see a shrine of a woman no larger than a normal person you see in the center. Her hair tumbles around her into the ground, and where it hits the ground, the hair seems to become waves, and the waves gently dissipate into the cobblestone paths that exit the interior of the temple and lead into the roads themselves, like she is an extension of the intersection. In her hands, cupped in the center, you can see is a small bowl, and in there are a number of small trinkets and gold coins and pieces of fruit and just general offerings placed to her. And you do see one man who is kind of sitting down, just kind of eating some, looks like a bowl of fruit and yogurt. He's just kind of like finishing his meal. Long, kind of tan orange robes that fall over his entire body and down to his legs, but sleeveless. And on his arms, you can see there are these bangles that have charms along them, which kind of jingle as he eats. The man's in his 50s, tan skin, short, graying hair over eyes that are marked with ever-present smile wrinkles at the corner. And he finishes eating and looks up to you. Oh, hello. You're a strange one.
Yeah, I know. That's what they say. Are you? Do you know God Asli Kamida?
You found him. That is me.
Oh, it's a smiley day to you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Smiley day to you.
Fresh cut grass. I don't know quite what I'm doing here, but I just came to sort of seek answers or guidance or just, I guess I've been, this is a holy place, right? People come for answers here. Yeah.
For answers, for comfort, for direction, for sanctuary, all sorts of reasons. But you've found yourself here for your own.
Someone gave me this coin, and I'll show him the coin.
I'm quite familiar with such an emblem.
I'm really drawn to it. It's, it's little and it's metal, but it seems to have a purpose.
Well, that got me quick.
I think, like, I've been doing a lot of thinking about where I came from and who I am and who made me, but I think maybe I should just be looking ahead more at, like, what I want to be or what I should do or what my purpose is. And I wondered if you had any insight or if she might. And I guess I'm just asking how to talk to her.
Well, to talk to her is to open your heart to whatever wisdom she might impart, whatever symbols that may take. I get the sense that you don't have a lot of experience with the divine.
No, not really. I don't have much experience with anything, and honestly, even if I wanted to open my heart to her, that might be hard too.
And that's all right. She doesn't demand that of you, but when you ask for guidance, when you begin the track of walking the path to
I regret that.
reaching for a sign, for a push, for a beacon of light in the distance to guide you when you feel aimless and lost, that's where she will be. And the symbols may be interpretive. Signs in the surroundings, a feeling. And with each step you take, they'll become stronger. Your confidence will grow as you begin to understand and interpret what she lays before you. And if you want to speak to her, then just do so. Find a moment here in places that are sacrosanct, or out on the roads, which are as holy as any place for her. And she'll guide you along the path. Just ask.
The roads are holy for her?
My friend, my metal friend, you're in the temple of the Changebringer. She is the patron of open roads and adventure, of freedom, and guiding your own path and experiences, to explore that which is beyond what is known. She pushes all to look beyond the boundaries that we and others pose beyond us and carve our own way. So every road has been forged by somebody following her path. And when that road comes to an end, maybe it's time for you to carve your own.
Well, that's a little scary.
It is. You're not wrong. But what is bravery if not standing in the face of fear and pushing ever onward.
Do I leave an offering or a gift?
If you'd like.
For her to notice me?
I think the fact that you're here already says that she's noticed you. I guess it's up to you. If you have something to thank her for. Or a hope to glean.
I don't know what to leave her, but... I mean... I guess I'll just sort of speak to her and see if she hears me.
No. She's always listening. Her responses, that's a journey in its own. Just keep your eyes and ears open. She'll push you, as she has pushed all of us, to discover the wonders of the world and to discover ourselves. After all, and he reaches behind his robe and pulls out a small chain. At the end, you see a near identical coin to the one that you brought here. Polished and well kept. It is the smallest of pieces that you get to choose how they're used. All things made and crafted are but tools, but it's whoever uses them that gives them purpose. A sword can kill and murder, it can also defend. What will you be?
I guess... I guess I'll figure it out as I go. But I'll keep rolling forward all the same. Thank you. I mean, I don't have much, but I can leave a... I really don't have anything.
You can leave your tongue.
Oh, thank God.
Spawns another robot.
I know it.
I'll leave one of our potions of possibility. No, I'm not gonna.
No.
I'll leave a 300 gold piece diamond. All right, I got nothing to leave. I'll leave. I'll burn some incense because I got that, and I'll leave. I have a bunch of powdered silver. I'll leave some of that behind, and I'll just sort of. I'll ask the guy. I just feel really embarrassed. I've never really prayed before or anything. I don't know how it works. So, do you mind just covering your ears for a second? It just.
Of course. And he retrieves his bowl of fruit and yogurt and takes another bite and then walks out of the temple to leave you alone at the shrine of the Changebringer.
Okay. I'll just ask her. I'll just. I can't kneel, so I'll kind of just. I'll lean up on something.
A casual prayer.
Yeah.
Hey, Changebringer.
I don't know if you can hear me, and I don't know if you can speak, but I'll be listening, and I'll be waiting, and I guess I'll be hoping for you to, I guess, just let me know that you're there. I guess that's the first step. I don't need anything more than that, just to know that someone out there knows who I am and that I exist. Amen. And I'll just kind of leave.
You leave the temple, and as you're wheeling out, Kamita, who's still standing outside, kind of taking a bite out of a piece of peach, yells out behind you, "The curious thing about faith is often it takes some to find some. Smiley day to you." And he steps and enters the temple.
You too. And I'll go out to the 5 roads converging, and I'll just sit for a second and look around and be like, I have no idea which road I took to get here. I'll flip a coin, pick a direction, and go.
Okay. The good news is
2 sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 2
no,
edges.
carry on.
The good news is Sentry is visible from all points in the town. So you flip the coin, look at it, look at the Sentry, perfect.
It's a sign.
But you all reconvene, having gathered your potions and whatever odd items we can discuss.
At the store, were there any diamonds?
They didn't have much in the way of gems or gemstones necessarily, at least not in the diamond realm.
Right.
I may have picked up if they had it, just because there were some toy stuff, some ball bearings, and maybe some rubber balls if they have like children's, anything like that.
Not so much there in Gilmore's, but you can find that fairly easy at any of the
Anywhere,
general stores and such. So.
All right.
Don't break it.
Why? What?
Stop it. What are you doing?
Just putting it in frame so I can see
Weirdo. There you go.
I think that's gonna go.
We're gonna have to take those away from you at some point.
You earned that. Well, you all reconvene here in the center of Whitestone.
Samuel.
Full name.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
We're
it's been 2
waiting.
hours.
We're waiting for the tree to open up.
Okay. All right. As you're waiting carefully, the tree opens up the portal. On the other side, you can see the same kind of shaded interior, the parlors, the collective. And you see Manaya on the other side kind of glancing through going,
These
we
happen
run.
quick.
We run.
Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
You all start darting through. Imogen, as you're about to step through, you feel a tug on your arm. And Lady Vixalia is kind of just like, helps you there. And just goes, anything strange? You let us know. And pushes you through.
I'll land on my butt on the other side.
It closes behind. And you all stand now in the kind of dug-in mountainous kind of courtyard that is away from the sunlight and shadow, that has maintained the kind of small forest-like central structure where the trees had awaited you as you were about to leave before Keyleth arrived and sent you off to Whitestone in a rapid moment of chaos. There you see Manaya kind of greets you all. Wonderful. You've apparently now settled that debt. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
What time is it?
Oh, it's early morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning.
It's a little more time. Okay.
I think we should head over.
We should head in that direction,
absolutely.
definitely.
Okay.
All right. Tell him the debt's settled.
Thank you.
Of course. And she heads back off into some other end of the collective. You exit back onto the massive outcropping where little bursts of garden and plant life are situated across the stone flooring and the wall that overlooks the top of Drusar here from the airy spire, just below where you see the gondola cable continuing down towards the core spire. You head back up the staircase and take the car back down to the core spire. We have one mark off of silver, or somebody mark off 7. Public transportation, man. It's convenient, but it does add up over time.
Fucking
You got this?
pass. I got it.
You look like you were spending anything.
I owe you all so much.
Very true. This is
7
a good
silver.
start.
We're square.
Thanks.
Death and taxes,
Silver.
Lana. Death and taxes.
Just to be
Blonde
clear,
paper.
we're heading back toward I don't say his name. We're heading back to his place, but we're not all going to it, right? Because if something
If somebody's
has
there,
happened,
which yeah.
So we'll send like one sneaky person that can
Have fun.
affect the way they look.
Do we need you to reach out?
I mean, I can try.
Okay.
And if we do have to get in there, if anyone has to get in there, it's going to be a fucking nightmare.
Oh, that's right, all the traps.
Yeah.
Who said anything about going in?
Well, what if he's hurt?
Let's just reach out and go from there.
These images, sometimes these visions predict what, or show what has happened, or predict what could, correct?
In those instances, it's always been
After.
Yeah. But it could have been somebody else. I don't know, it just felt like him.
Well, let's get our fingers into it.
Keep an eye out as we get over there, see if anyone's trying to pay attention to who comes by the house.
Let's get it and leave him in.
Especially it's not like you're exactly in top shape right now, even for you. Be careful.
And you are down to -3 modifier, by the way.
Okay.
Is that like an exhaust? Can I add that as a condition? Oh, exhaustion.
Are we rolling up
Not
like
exhaustion,
the distance?
technically.
I think, yeah, once we get
Okay.
at a distance, I'm going to try sending, because by then it'll be around 7.
Like, yeah,
And I think
down the
Estros
street
wakes
the
up pretty early.
closest.
So
Okay.
Make sure that
So-
shit's not on fire or something.
Well, actually,
I will
You-
try casting another message.
Okay. So,
I will try
I'll
sending.
say for the purposes of the lighting here, the early morning is starting to push into mid-morning. The deep oranges and blues and purples of the jungle skyline still kind of cascade across the various spires. They're different heights and beautiful orange and brown colors, giving a renewed vibrancy this early in the day. You kind of scoot by and see the various wilders flying overhead. You come into the neighborhood, and you can see just around the bend and further to the back, across the roadway where you sent off Dorian but a few weeks before, the front doorway and household of Lord Estros.
We can see the doorway.
We can see the house.
Does the doorway look open? Does it
It's
look
closed.
normal?
House looks fine.
Anybody
House looks
around?
fine.
Yeah,
All right.
rooftops, hallways, Orm's looking.
Make a perception check.
That is a 18.
18?
Yeah.
You don't see anything untoward. No odd figures or anybody looming.
Nothing hinky.
Okay, then now I'm going to try to cast sending.
Casting again? Okay, what do you say?
Estros? Tell me you were just sleeping earlier. Are you there? Really loud. I'm just going to say, wake up!
Okay. Nothing.
Still nothing?
Still nothing.
Jeez, what are you doing? Come on, man. What the fuck?
He's looking at the horse when he said that.
Nope. Nothing. Nothing.
We gotta get in.
Nothing from him. How are we going to get in?
We got to be careful about this.
Stop it.
Can I see if there's anybody around that's looking at us? And-
Oh, wait.
You can make a
I
perception
have a
check if you
spell.
like.
Okay.
I can cast a spell.
Okay.
No, go on.
Of what? Oh.
I have locate creature.
Does that work on
A dead person?
people?
If he's dead, you
not.
can system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Cast locate
What's the
object.
range on that sucker?
1,000 feet, I think.
1,000 feet. So.
Locate object
What
with
if-
a
what
cane
if-
sword.
Just throwing this out there. What if this is like a trap or something?
I mean, it very well might be.
Possible.
Is that pretty obvious?
No, it's not obvious. It could be. I think we just need to figure out if he's dead or not first without going in there and getting all fucked up in the process.
That place is a death trap. I'm curious to see if anything is sprung.
I'd be even more curious if everything wasn't.
Yeah.
Do you locate shit? I like it.
Yeah, you want it?
agree.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Yep.
I
Anything
will
we got.
cast locate creature
Okay.
at 4th level.
focused on?
Lord the Esteros.
All right. You concentrate, you finish the incantation, and you open your eyes and see a gentle golden line that leads into the house.
Oh.
Wait, what does the spell say?
It says, describe or name a creature that's familiar to you. You sense the direction of the creature's location as long as it's 1,000 feet of you. It does not say whether the creature has to be dead or alive.
Fuck.
But
if the creature's moving, you'll know the direction and the movement, or the direction of its movement.
Is it moving?
Is it moving?
Not at the moment, no.
if we're talking crunchy rules talk, I think it was Laudna's corpse or somebody's corpse was described at this table as a thing.
An item.
Yeah.
So if Esheros is dead...
He could be at death's door.
Yeah.
What shit? Okay.
And the line is going straight into his house.
Can you sense him? Can you sense his presence?
I mean, I'd have to get closer.
We gotta get in there.
Let's go closer.
Wait, does anyone have, like, unseen servant or something? Like,
I can be
Can
invisible.
you?
I can go
send a
invisible.
I can send him pate.
Oh, but what if he gets injured?
I can bring him back.
No,
Yes,
don't.
send him pate.
Send him pate.
You see,
Oh, you seemed really excited.
what happens if
about
Pate goes in?
him. He can fly, and if he dies, then he...
No, that part. Like, is he going to report back? Is there a telekinetic
No, to, like,
bond?
set off the
Come
traps
back,
and stuff.
yes. Well, he can fly, remember? He can fly through everything.
What happens if he hits the first trap that Esheros has laid and blows up in a ball of goo and we don't hear
Then,
back?
then he dies, and I bring him back later.
Just wait.
Do it. Try
Well-
it. Do it.
At least we'll.
At least it's
How do we
something.
gotta open the door, though? We can't open a door. He's a
Are all the
dead
windows
rat.
closed from
He's
the outside that we
familiar.
can
He
see?
can do things.
You can't open a door. These things
The
lock
windows
and
are
trap.
always closed every time you've been here, and the curtains have been drawn. It is very much a don't come here type atmosphere that the estate gives off.
And we can also start by knocking.
Yeah.
You can just knock.
Well, yeah, but what if Thul is in there?
Well, then
Yeah,
we're
I'll
kind of
kick it off.
fucked anyway.
I'll kick it off, and I'll go invisible.
Okay.
Listen, if you see the door open, send in the dead rat.
I'm gonna pull out the
All
orb.
right.
What?
I'm pulling out the orb.
Oh, the location beacon orb?
Okay.
Yeah.
You pull it out.
Do I see?
Nothing. Stark.
I'll be back in a moment, or I won't.
Which door? Wait, which door did you bring? All right, bye.
I make my way invisibly
Make it over.
to the front door.
Okay.
But I check the stairs and everything for new traps that maybe weren't there before.
Okay, so the handful of steps that lead to the front door of the
Yeah.
estate past the front
He
gate.
was paranoid.
Make an investigation check.
Come on, postman.
It sounded like
Not
a middle school
bad. That's
band.
18.
18. Doesn't appear to be trapped.
I'll go up to the front door and invisibly just...
No response. Nothing.
All the cartilage pops. I get out my thieves' tools and I'm going to start working on... Does the door appear to be locked?
It does appear to be locked.
Does the door appear to be trapped?
Make an investigation check.
Of course it's trapped.
Door's trapped. Oh no. 17.
17. Doesn't appear to be trapped.
Oh, that's a high DC.
We're fucked. Pick the front door lock.
Go ahead and roll and add your dexterity
Come
modifier
on,
and your
come
proficiency
on,
modifier.
Chetty.
Natural
And
20. Come on.
your
Chetty.
Oh yeah. 29.
Woo!
This is a challenging lock. It's fairly intricate, partially because it's the single lock and there are other locks along the door. You've seen them from the other side. You know where they're placed, and it's a series of locks that you undo with this, and you pick them all with robustness. The door opens up ever so slightly.
You saw the door open.
Door.
Fly, you fools.
Okay.
Fly, my pretties.
And I will just invisibly get out of the fatal funnel of the doorway and just put my back to the wall just in case, I don't know, a pet dragon decides to barf out the door or something.
Okay.
Could happen.
You saw what the trap where he disabled them, right? The last time we went in there.
Oh, only a couple, but I don't even know if I could recall those.
Okay.
I can't.
So you just wait outside?
Well, the door cracks, and that was this code to let Pate fly through and see what happens.
Okay.
So I said, Pate.
What am I doing?
Fucking
It
is American Werewolf in Los
I
Angeles.
love
Oh my
it so
God.
much.
You're gonna go in and you're gonna give Chetney backup. You understand?
Yeah, okay.
So
Let's do it.
What? Wait.
What?
He's invisible. So
Am I supposed to help him out if he's invisible?
watch for him to be in corporeal again. All right, if you see his form, but just gonna follow along. I'm gonna give you direction, and don't touch any walls or the floor. Just try and go in.
Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna try to tell him where we saw Esteros turn off the trap before.
You're gonna tell a familiar that?
Why not?
I can. Yeah. Yes.
Did you tell him all that?
Yeah, when we went in.
Can communicate with the telepathically. Yeah. Keep going.
When we went in with Laudna, we saw him disable a trap next to the door. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Additionally, as an action, I can see through my familiar's eyes.
Yes.
And hear what he hears. Sorry. New spell.
Yes.
Don't judge me. I didn't have a cat. Especially this time I'm deaf and blind with the girl. Okay. Oh,
So
all right.
am I following the one I can't see, or am I just going in?
I can message Chetney and then I can message you. All right.
Okay.
Just don't be weird or touch anything.
I'll make it. Have that promise.
Go in. Look through your eyes, all right? It might be weird. Oh my god, this is so fun. I can't believe we're able to do this. All right, bye.
Flies into. Now, the rest of you, while this is happening, are you standing outside of the
We are
manor?
hiding.
Yeah, I think we're waiting.
Yeah, we're
for
not like being out in the
intel.
open with all
Okay.
of this.
Yeah. Okay. It's all right. Got it. So
So I'm in a bush. You guys see
you're all
me go
hiding. Could you all make a stealth
Yeah,
check,
you're blind.
please?
Stealth check?
Stealth check.
All of us?
All of you who are hiding. Not you. You're.
Did anybody cast Pass Without a Trace?
Nope. I can if you like, but
Yeah.
Too late.
yeah, too late for this one. That's 18.
19.
10.
18.
14.
18.
Okay.
Wow, those are
Pretty good
great.
across the board. Not too bad.
First good roll of the game.
I figure save it
All
in
right.
case
Of the
we.
campaign, yeah.
As you all kind of hide off to the side, try not to be conspicuous in these early morning light. People are beginning their day, and so you kind of just one by one jaunt off the beaten path and hide in nearby foliage and or kind of dark nearby shadows. You can still keep an eye line in the front of the building. You wait there invisible by the door as Pate flies in. You're looking through his eyes. As soon as he comes in and glances around, it is dark inside. Does Pate have dark vision?
He's an imp, right?
He uses the imp stat block.
Don't rush. Oh my god, you haven't added him yet? This is gonna take forever.
This is new. This is new.
You gonna give her a hand?
Oh my god. Okay.
I could give her a hand.
Thank you.
Imp does has 120
Magic.
feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
So yes,
And advancement.
So sorry for
he
intruding.
flies
Attack plus
in.
5. Okay. Yep.
First thing that you catch. It is dark and still, but the entire interior of the house is marred by signs of struggle. Slash marks streak across the walls in all directions. Furniture is broken. Most of it kind of sundered and overturned in the walkways. You can see there are gashes and impacts across the bits of wood on the walls. The floor itself, it looks like there are all manner of crossbow bolts and knives that are just kind of jutting out at different edges. A major struggle took place here, and you can see where a number of the traps that you've previously seen have been set off. You can kind of look off to the side, and a large, looks like a carved wooden, like crushing battering ram seems to have fallen and jammed into the ground at a certain point. Its chain kind of cocked open as if it hung over and slammed into the side wall. You can see there, the air smells. Actually, can you smell through his senses as well? I'll say sure.
Yep.
Air smells strongly of iron.
Blood.
Well, you do see across the floor a few dotted red pools, kind of tracked and streaked around the stairs.
I just relay to the others. Belle says it doesn't look good, and then describe much of what I see to them.
Mm-hmm. You're still waiting over by the door.
Mm-hmm. I don't hear anything go off, so I'm going to let Pate keep moving.
Okay.
Yeah, you can kind of be your
Canary.
Yeah.
Keep heading.
In your head, I'm gonna touch your shoulder, and in your head, you hear, "Is it all right that I'm talking to you?"
Yes.
Do we need to let? Do we need to let Chet know?
I think he'll know. Pretty obviously. I'm letting Pate lead the way.
All right.
Where's Pate going?
From what we remember of Lord Esteros' house, how about I'll have him follow the carnage.
Okay.
Follow the path of the fight.
Okay. I mean, the fight seems to kind of go all over.
The blood. How about this?
Boy.
The blood puddles. He follows the blood puddles.
Best you can tell, the most signs of blood are across the stairs. Whether it went upstairs or came downstairs, you're uncertain.
I'll go upstairs.
Okay. Pate goes up the darkened turnabout staircase to the secondary floor, which leads into the hall that goes to the one guest room where you had stayed that one night. Here you can see there are a number of axes sticking out of the wall, and what looks to be a heavy, almost like an armoire that sat in the middle of the room is now overturned in the middle of the floor and is kind of crushed on the back of it. The wood splintered outward. Roll a perception check for Pate.
While Pate's doing that with the door open, I can kind of see in a little bit. Can I take a smell in and then look out, and just from the POV of the front door,
You
is
are
anybody...
very familiar with this smell. Even when the door opened just briefly, you're like, this is your training. This is what you work with. This is definitively the smell of blood.
Is anyone from the front door, just back to the wall, is anybody looking at the front door? Anything perched up on roofs? Anybody standing still, not moving in the
Roll a
early
perception
morning
check.
traffic that stands out? 17.
17. No one that catches your eye. And the door's only partially ajar. Nobody's close enough to notice that it's open or be paying direct attention to the house and what you're doing.
Cool.
And I rolled garbage for Pate's perception.
Okay.
Real bad.
The streak continues.
I know. Two.
So, following the signs of struggle and battle, you can see there are a line of multiple crossbow bolts across the opposite side of the hall, and then it turns right and left. Turning left, following what you can see now is a direct smear of red, just kind of across the ground.
Across the ground.
Mm-hmm. Following that path, you can see as it switches back
Sit to the left.
to the left. There is a very nice-looking set of double doors that is partially open, where the smear continues. And
Quickly message Chetney and say, Pate is looking at a pretty significant blood smear up the stairs to the left towards his bedroom.
Yeah.
Can I reply to that?
You can.
Upstairs to the left. Copy that. Let me know if you find anything else.
Anything, are the doors open?
yes, one of them is.
He squeezes through.
Heading into the room, you see a partially damaged bedchamber. It's still in the darkness. A canopy bed that looks like it has been partially shredded. Not a whole lot of damage in this chamber compared to others. It looks like the majority of the fight either started in here and then exited, or just briefly tumbled into this space. But you can see the signs of struggle, but not as much as the main chambers of the household. You see at the base of the bed a humanoid body, face down, kind of reaching underneath. A familiar maroon padded robe.
Shit. He's in his bedroom at the base of the bed. Doesn't look good. Get there quickly.
Yeah. I'll go in the door.
Okay. You come in, glance around, and you now take in the same imagery.
Fuck.
You can smell that blood. It's blood, but it feels a little off. You continue up the stairs, kind of following the path.
Just because Hunter's Bane, Fey Fiend, Undead, anything, smell.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, God, 5.
5.
Although, for Hunter's Bane, for perception, I get advantage.
You do. First.
That's better. 13.
13.
Must have been fucking shit the first time.
Huh?
So bad.
There's nothing Fey, Fiend, or Undead centric here. There's just the smell of blood and splintered wood. Though the blood smell is odd. You continue up the stairs, see the shattered armoire. Stepping past, you stub your toe on something, kind of glance down, and you see a long silver cane with a ball end on it.
I quickly message Chutney and just say, one more thing. Ashton wanted me to remind you to check his body for traps.
Check the body for traps. It's a shit show in here, by the way. Everything's been set off, or it looks like it. And the smell of blood is overpowering. Don't follow me.
I leave the cane where it is, and I'll continue on.
Okay. Following the left path, pushing the door slightly open. You step into the bedchamber, and it's Eric's Ashtaroth, face down at the foot of the bed, unmoving, arm kind of reaching beneath it still.
As I move in, I'll check the corners immediately.
Perception check.
That's cocked. Fuck. 4. Perception check? Yeah, 4.
Seems pretty clear in here. Nothing catches your attention.
I will. And the streak is the streak leading up to where Astros is laying.
It is.
I'll freeze. Is there any chest rise or fall on Estros? And I'll sit there for 30 seconds. Even the slightest.
You don't notice any,
I will approach the body slowly, and I'll make my way around it. Just looking for... You said his arm is under him, right?
His one arm is kind of on the ground, the other is kind of partially hidden under the bed.
And yeah. Do I see any obvious wounds from that bathrobe, arms, head, body?
You get close to it, and it is riddled with wounds. Heavy gash marks, fine slashes. The robe, at a quick glance, is barely held together. Ribbons and shredded elements of it kind of dangle at the side. The reason it looks solid is because the color of the maroon robe mingles with the red blood that is now caked and congealed in the places where the flesh would have been exposed.
This close, the first thing I want to do is check for any familiar scents on him from combat. Anything Odahan, Thule, or otherwise that would trigger.
Roll a perception check with advantage, since this is scent-based for you.
Natural 20.
For a total of...
Is that a 20 and a
22. Yeah, it's a 20 and a 1.
Holy fuck.
Maybe that dice sits over there for a little bit.
Two things. One, the smell of blood is strong, but it smells off. it's hard to describe. You're very familiar with the blood of creatures, especially humanoid creatures, your own and others. There's just something off about it.
The blood that's on him?
The blood that fills this, the air. The other thing that you do smell is a smell that you won't forget, because it's the smell of blood that you've tasted before.
Did you taste Odahan's blood?
You did briefly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a faintest smell. It's, I don't know if it's like a sage or an oil combination, but it's distinctly Odahan. That just barely lingers here. Barely.
Without disturbing the body, I'll just look under the bed and see if he was reaching towards anything or crawling for a hatch and trying to retrieve a weapon.
Okay.
Set something off.
You glance beneath and see there are some cushions kind of piled underneath there, and what looks to be an iron lockbox, about a foot across and about a half a foot deep. It's about 6 or 7 inches from the other arm.
I can't communicate with anybody. I will slide I'll look for traps underneath the bed.
Roll an investigation check.
That's a natural one. Cool.
Okay.
Looks fine.
Looks totally fine.
I pulled the lockbox out.
Okay. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh! 15.
15. You reach and grab it, and as you're pulling it free, it comes off of a plate that you didn't notice that was weighted, and it goes. And as it does, you're like, oh, shit. As soon as that happens, you feel a heavy impact on your back as something drops from the ceiling above that cracks onto you and partially onto the body. You take 8 points of bludgeoning damage before it rolls off and onto the ground to the side.
I immediately message Jenny. What? Are you all right?
Actually, can you see this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So you can totally
You
communicate.
could be like your pate called Latna, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh. No, there's a trap. I missed one. I think I fucked up Estros. He's
Is he super dead?
he definitely seems dead.
He seems dead.
Hold on. Wait, just
Back
hold
to
on.
Whitestone.
I reach over and I check for a pulse against the neck just to be totally sure.
Well, now he's dead.
I mean, look.
He
We'll
instantly
never know
fails
for
2
sure.
death saves. And he's dead.
No pulse.
Got it. The lockbox is free. Does it appear to be locked?
It does appear to be locked.
I will try and pick the lock.
Go for it.
Stealing from this man.
He was crawling for it.
Is the lock one?
Trapped? I don't know. How bad could it be? That's not it. Let's go.
Jesus!
No way.
Natural one.
No.
Or 13.
Oh.
Okay. This lock is a little too complicated for you to get through. Your lockpicks get kind of stuck, and you worry they're about to snap. And as opposed to pushing further, you just carefully take a moment to pull them out. It's slightly bent, you could probably fix it later, but this lock is a little bit beyond you.
Very heavy.
No, actually. Like, the metal of itself is about the weight of it. Whatever contents there seem pretty lightweight.
Okay. I'm going to slide it out and put it next to the body and say, I'm so sorry. And I'll very gently just pat him down, see if there's anything on him. Hard objects, anything that would stand out.
Make an
amongst the body.
investigation check.
Come on.
More rolls. More rolls.
More rolls. There we go. 23.
23. You find within his coat pocket two conjoined key rings that carry 6 different rings of different sizes and metallic colorations.
Yeah, that'll help.
Huh. Hey, Pate, you tell them I found some rings, and I'm gonna try and open this lockbox, but he's definitely dead. I think we should probably get out of here.
Yeah, no, he's like totally dead. This is.
Can you keep your voice down?
Sorry.
Look, I think they came in from some other way besides the front door, so either they're still here or there was another point of ingress.
Sure.
Okay.
I've relayed that
You hear all this.
message to the others.
Just with the new keys, can I just try any ones that they have on the lockbox really fast and just see if any happen to open it?
But the fourth one you get to and it goes and it opens.
And I die.
Game over.
Where
Looking
am-
inside, it looks to be a cluster of envelopes, sealed letters. Kind of looking through them, they all have names on them. One says Evelyn Ress, his associate, caretaker. One says Lex Emnar. Another says Chief Wilder Nemenoros. Another says Ajit Dial. Another says Mistress Orlana Shashadri. Another one says Anaya Ture. These are a number of letters, just different names, including one that says Belethels.
Fuck. I take the letters, I stick them inside my harness, and I take the bell's hells open one, and I open it.
It goes, yeah.
What's it say?
Oh, shit. Oh, it's thick.
It's an invoice.
Glitter shit.
We owe him $800 for air conditioning?
My friends, if indeed you have this letter in your hands, then my fate has finally caught up to me. I have done many violent things in my life, some I am proud of and some I still deeply regret. I've already been running long running on stolen time. I feel the looming specter of recompense with every morning, and since our paths have intertwined, I chose to stare down directly without lament. I can assure you that I embraced my end with aplomb and left a mark on my foe they will never forget. In our comparatively brief time together, you have brought a light and shine, blah, blah, blah. God, he's fucking purple prose. The world so continuously rolled by. Yeah, okay, I've been lucky enough, sure. You and the late Bertram Bell were the latest of these deeply appreciated encounters. Oh, he enjoyed our time with us. With every step, I worried you had all stepped into matters far beyond your ability, foolishly marching into oblivion like I once had been. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call it foolish. I now know I was wrong. Those that twist the roads of history to their own dark ends want us to believe we can do nothing. They have no power in the face of such ancient, terrible machinations. I know they are wrong. True bravery is to stand in the face of fear and doubt and march ever on. True bravery inspires others to fall in line behind you and defy their illusions. You inspired me to fall in yours, and for that I thank you. I have many debts to settle and gifts to disperse now that my days close. Whatever sunset I may have been running from for so long, I look forward to seeing Elia once more.
Elia?
Damn. I look forward to watching you all do great things from whatever realm calls me to rest. Remember me not just as a warrior, but as a friend. A friend in my own awkward way. Thank you. Now go stop this weird moon shit.
Is that what it says?
Eric's. My maple ginger cookie recipe.
Oh, no. That's the worst.
Write that shit right now.
Do
What?
not do that, Travis Willingham.
You cannot.
Bet your
That
ass
is
I can.
not acceptable.
Burn?
Take out a torch. So I can read the letter better. To the variant coin stores of Dumont on behalf of Lord Eric Sesteros. Heir,
Coin stores?
I'm just fucking reading the letter. Heir to the Prudage fortune and business. Did I say that right? In the eventual event of my demise, I leave to the members of the band known as Bell's Hells, Ashton, Laudna, Orem, Imogen, Timold, Fern Calloway, Letters, and that odd older gnome fellow, you fucking... my trusted weapon, Turmoil, and the ownership of the skyship, the Silver Sun.
Oh my god!
Calm down,
I'm
he's dead.
I'm sorry, he's dead.
He will also, I also will upon the crew of the Silver Sun, under the guidance of Captain Xandus, a sum of 1 year's worth of payment for their services under Bell's Hells for as long, in accordance to our previously agreed upon wage contract, all executed responsibilities to Chetney Poc-O-Pea.
They
Including
all,
all money. I made up that last line.
The weird thing is you read it to yourself that way, which is
Yeah,
even weirder.
none of us
stumbled
heard
over
any of it.
Shut up!
I'm so sad he's dead, but we got an airplane.
Well, you don't have shit yet because I got the will, and I'm in this house with a dead body.
Fuck.
And yeah, there is the Slayer's thing.
I just tell everybody else. He got a letter and he read it really quick, and he's definitely dead, and he loves spending
I
time with us.
definitely read it silently because we're in the middle of a fucking house. You didn't hear shit.
I thought you read it.
I
You read it.
no, I look
Reading it
up
out loud.
the
You're
Pate.
definitely reading it out
No,
loud.
I
Move your
look
lips
up
when
the
you read.
Pate,
You
and I
move your
say,
lips when you read.
"There's a will, and he left a bunch of letters to people. I gotta get out of here. I'm coming back out the way I came."
He's coming with Will. He's coming with Will.
Bring the body so we can resurrect him.
About the body?
You know, now why you...
I leave the room. I follow my tracks. Have my invisible feet been making any tracks in the blood and everything else that's in the hallway, or the dust?
I assume you've been careful in this.
Trying to. I could roll a stealth check if you wanted.
You know what? Do that for me if you don't mind.
What?
Invite the natural one. What can possibly go wrong?
Still keeping an eye outside too for anybody finding what the shit we're doing here.
21.
You feel pretty confident that you've not left much of a discernible track on your journey through this house.
I will go back to the walking stick. I think that houses the blade turmoil, correct?
Yep.
I'll pick up the walking stick, and by holding it, it becomes invisible along with me, right?
It does, as you lift it.
It's a big fucking stick. As I head back downstairs, actually, as I get to that intersection where we went left instead of right, what is down right that I can see?
It looks like another pathway that leads to a closed door.
Does shit look like it went down that way, or is it relatively undisturbed?
It looks relatively undisturbed.
I'll just head downstairs.
Okay.
I send Pate back.
Sure enough, coming.
As I get down to the ground floor, instead of going upstairs, can I detect any other way that they may have come in? A back door, something in the back of the house?
Make a perception check. Or investigation, your choice.
Can't they just
I'll do that.
appear?
Oh, they just pop up. Oh, 16 plus 5. 21.
There's no bodies in a house full
So
of
21?
sprung traps,
Yeah.
so they all melted away.
Yeah.
You can't really tell if there isn't an open window. There isn't a. I mean, if they went through a window, they closed it behind them and left very little sign. But you don't see any very notable, visible entries.
Great. I'll come right back out the front. I will stop at the front door. Look, because it was wide enough for me to get through. Is anybody looking at the door, clocking? Anything that was different from the last time I left?
Make a perception check.
One more roll.
Come on.
Come on.
Hey.
8. Looks clear.
Cool, I'm invisible. I'll go down the steps and start stealthily making my way back to the group.
Okay. As you were all kind of taking in these updates from Laudna and kind of contemplating the fate that found its way to your friend and patron, you hear the gentle footsteps of what you assume to be your friend, Chetney, approach.
I'm going to stay this way. We should move quietly away from the house. He's gone. But there are documents you should see. The front door was locked. I couldn't find any other point of entry. Somebody very powerful did this. We know how strong he was. We should move.
Where do we want to go?
We can go to our place, or we can go to the Rusty Nail, or whatever it's called. Swine and Swill. Yeah, I don't even remember.
Sit and swell. Sit and
Swell for the spell.
Soot and swell.
Thank you.
Yes. The one that's on the same spire. Yeah.
That is not on the
That is
spire.
that is
The
on.
spire by fire.
Spire by fire.
Fire by fire is in the same spot.
Yeah.
Well, we could get a meal from.
You're hungry?
I've been dead for
Oh,
5
that's true.
days.
That's true. That's true.
Go say hi to Pretty.
No, we can go wherever.
So I should eat more breakfast, I told you.
Oh,
Okay. Still processing this realization, you gather yourselves and head out into Drusar here in the early morning light to a safer space to conjecture what the next step may be. That's where we're going to go ahead and finish the next episode.
I'll pass this around at the beginning of the next game so you guys can read it.
We're sitting
Tell
over
them I sit
breakfast.
on it.
God, I
Can't believe he's dead.
We could just take him to Whitestone and revive him. We just did it. Let's take him to Whitestone.
Is there any?
That was a 3-minute
Definitely
hold.
down
We
for
don't.
that.
He doesn't have a
When
3-minute
Chetney
hold.
showed up invisible, was there blood on the cane?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
He's way dead.
Dead.
There's a faint bit of blood on the cane. Yeah.
Does the smell that you said it smelled off? Does anything ring as familiar to Orem?
Make
Yeah, it wouldn't be the
Meaning,
shadow.
was
Make a
Escharos
medicine check.
poisoned
We're
the
still
same
doing
way
checks. We already
as my
closed
husband
the show.
and my father? Yeah, it's huge. 19
Perception?
Plus, yeah, 19
Yeah,
plus
perception, I guess,
plus
is
plus
the word.
25.
It is a familiar smell. As you're kind of walking through the streets, and you kind of take the cane a bit, and as you're inspecting it, you're smelling it. And as the sense of smell is one of the strongest memory-linked senses, you recall briefly the trauma of asking for help. When you heard whatever toxin these assassins brought somehow seemed to lock away any chance of recovery.
Just quietly let that sink in while I walk with a grip.
and that's
And on that cheerful note, now we'll go ahead and finish up.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Contemplate where next steps are next time we get together. But
No,
in the interim,
don't think away.
So this episode's over.
just to put those arms away.
Why?
Some gained some things, lost some things.
Should we be Esterosh's hells now?
Oh, we gotta change it. Bell's Escharos.
It's hell.
Yeah.
It's L's hells now.
There you go. Just keep adding.
Ross's bosses.
Estra.
Esther Ross's bosses.
Ooh.
That's really good.
Anyway, happy Halloween, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your month. We'll see you soon. We love you very much, and it's a Thursday.
You've got the logo now. You can't do. Well, Lada is back, but as one returns, another great ally leaves. Thank you for joining us, being there, even if for a little bit I wasn't there because this, but this is Dreamer, Metra, half elven YouTuber, and I wish you good fortune with what's left. I will try and get my new Ranger subclass up on D&D Beyond for next video. There's a good chance of that happening because it's gonna be that's like 2 weeks away, I think. Prima Riemetra, half elven YouTuber. I wish you good fortune with the quest of life.